I discovered my college professor was living in her car while teaching us about success, so our entire class secretly plotted the most elaborate scheme to help her. Dr. Martinez taught business ethics at our university. Every morning she'd stride into class in perfectly pressed suits, designer heels clicking against the floor. She'd lecture us about integrity, success, and making ethical choices in corporate America. One freezing December morning, I arrived at campus at 5 a.m. to finish a project. That's when I saw her. Dr. Martinez was brushing her teeth in the parking lot using a water bottle. Her bitibio was packed with clothes on hangers, textbooks stacked on the seats. She was living in her car. She saw me staring and tried to play it off. Early morning workout, she said, but her hands were shaking. I pretended to believe her and walked away, but I couldn't focus on anything else that afternoon. I told my study group what I'd seen. Brought out others had noticed things too. She never ate lunch. Oyen stayed late to grade papers but really used the faculty bathroom to wash up. Her designer clothes, SAN 5 outfits rotated perfectly. We did some digging. Dr. Martinez had been adjunct teaching at 3 universities for 2 years. No benefits, no stable income. She'd lost her apartment after her husband died and left medical debt. Too proud to tell anyone. She'd been living in her car for 8 months, 23 students. That's how many of us knew by the end of the week. We created a group chat called Project Phoenix and contributed ideas. Some were terrible, some were brilliant. Here's what we did. Katie's dad owned a travel agency. She created a fake contest called California Educators Excellence Editors. We nominated Dr. Martinez and made sure she won a weekend stay at a local hotel just to buy us time while she was gone. Marcus, whose mom was a realtor, found a studio apartment with a sympathetic landlord willing to wait for payment. Jennifer's brother was a lawyer who discovered Dr. Martinez qualified for a debt forgiveness program she didn't know existed. The hardest part was the money. We needed first month's rent and deposit. That's when Quiet Tom from the back row revealed something. He made a fortune in Gelasa and wanted to help, but Dr. Martinez would never accept charity, so we got creative. I accidentally mentioned in class that my uncle's company needed a business ethics consultant. The job posting appeared online within hours, tailored exactly to her expertise. She applied. Tom's friend interviewed her. She got the consulting gig that would pay just enough to cover her new apartment. The trickiest part was getting her belongings from her car to the apartment without her knowing. We staged a fake campus emergency during her evening class. While security evacuated the building, 5 of us carefully moved everything from her bed duetti to her new place. When she returned to the parking lot that night, she found a note on her windshield with the apartment address and a key. The note said, "From your students who learned that success isn't about the suits you wear, but the lives you change. You changed ours." She broke down crying in that parking lot. We watched from behind cars, crying too. Dr. Martinez still teaches business ethics, but now she includes a unit on community and mutual aid. She never directly mentions what happened, but sometimes she looks at us and says, "Success is meaningless if we rise alone." She thinks we don't know that she figured out everything. The fake contest, the convenient job posting, the impossibly perfect timing, but she plays along, protecting our secret just like we protected hers. Last week she helped another adjunct professor who was struggling. The cycle continues. Sometimes the best lessons aren't in the syllabus.